It only takes one account to change everything for your business, everything for your life, everything for the outlook of 2019 and 2020. It only takes 1, 2, or 3 accounts to bring in over $100,000 of reoccurring revenue if you do it right, okay?
Alright, so what I'm actually going to show you is some LinkedIn magic right here. I'm going to show you how I make LinkedIn absolutely work for me, even with things like, look, 70 likes, 24 comments, 5,807 views from my post, right? I'm going to show you the real way to use LinkedIn and why a piece of content like this, even if you don't have that, even if you have $0 to spend on marketing, you can still pull this off, and I'm going to show you how I do it for myself. Check this out.
Now, what do you do exactly? How can you take advantage of this? Well, if you are a firm, let's just say if you're a firm in Ohio, okay? I've had a client in Ohio who actually, off the back of my marketing, switched his entire business model. But if you're a firm in Ohio and you really want to hone in on the construction industry there, then what you need to do on LinkedIn is you need to invite everyone to your network that owns a construction company, as well as the individuals that work with those construction companies, like the lawyers, okay, people that also consult contractors, people that sell construction equipment. Invite all these people into your network and just leave them a message and say, hey, I'm inviting everyone in the construction industry in Ohio to my LinkedIn network, where I give out free and valuable information, because not because I want to sell you something, right? Because I want you to understand that we think we have a really good tax planning program. We think we have a really good tax planning strategy. We think we consult these clients better than anybody else. But don't take it from me, look at my free content, right? That's what some of my clients are doing, and they'll be very successful. I mean, the same goes for Instagram, but right now is LinkedIn. What I want you to understand is that it's where a lot of people on the other side of this camera, you're in the B2B space. And what you need to understand about the B2B space is that it only takes one account, okay? It only takes one account to change everything for your business, everything for your life, everything for the outlook of 2019 and 2020. It only takes 1, 2, or 3 accounts to bring in over $100,000 of reoccurring revenue if you do it right, okay? And some people will start saying, oh, well, it's not about money. Well, great. I'm talking to people that want to make the money so that they can reinvest into building their business. In the accounting market, I want to see everyone getting it right, everyone taking advantage of what I see here on LinkedIn, which is, hey, if you connect with the people in your industry, it's so easy just to either leave them I've got one tactical piece for you right here. Here's by far one of the best things you can do, and follow this process to the T, and I promise your business will change. But you have to actually do it. You can't just watch this video and say, that's a good idea, I think Juan is right. No, I want you to test it. So here's what you do. Do exactly that. Search for everyone in your industry that you're targeting, in your town, in your city. It can be across the country, virtual offices. We consult those too, and we build them. But what I want you to do is target these individuals, invite them to your network, telling them that, hey, and actually don't do what the other accounting marketers will tell you to do, which is, hey, I see you're at, right, Automate the software, where it says that you're looking at their profile when you actually never even took a look at their profile. It's very disingenuous. No. Target the people within your industry, say that, hey, I'm trying to connect everyone within our industry, and basically show them how good we are. Now, there's our free content, but we can also talk about how we can add value to you, right? Do that across everyone. What they'll do is they'll accept your invitation to your network. They'll maybe read that first message from you, and they won't say anything. They'll just read it, all right? Most accountants just leave that as, they didn't want to go off the first message, right? But here's what you need to do. Because they accepted into your network, they're already warm, okay? They're not cold prospects. They accepted the invitation to your network. So now what you do is you download LinkedIn on your phone, you update your LinkedIn app, you go in the messages to them, you look for the little microphone, and you leave them a quick personal voice message. And you say, hey Juan, I just wanted to leave you a quick voice message here at the beginning of 2019, setting up a lot of meetings for January. And I think we have something really good in the construction space, some good tax tips here that you can actually take advantage of here in January, February. Now let's not have the meeting too late here, which is why I'm reaching out, but I would love to have that conversation with you. You leave them that voice message, and you can even go deeper. There's my clients get a very special tactical piece from me, but that's the piece that I'm going to give you. And then after that voice message, you leave a little text. You leave a little a real like text message, right? And you say, hey, did that make sense? As to get them to listen to the voice message, or you say, hey, did you get a chance to hear that? Because sometimes they won't be able to, if they're on a PC, they won't be able to hear the voice message, right? But you want to say, hey, did you hear that? Because I do actually have a couple of questions for you about that.
Alright, so what I'm actually going to show you is some LinkedIn magic right here. I'm going to show you how I make LinkedIn absolutely work for me, even with things like, look, 70 likes, 24 comments, 5,807 views from my post, right? I'm going to show you the real way to use LinkedIn and why a piece of content like this, even if you don't have that, even if you have $0 to spend on marketing, you can still pull this off. And I'm going to show you how I do it for myself. Check this out.
Hey there. I just noticed one of your articles that you just put out, and I was looking a little bit through your content, and I'm very, very interested in what you have planned with marketing for the rest of 2019 going into 2020, because frankly, with your niche, as you know, it's just gonna grow. As you know as well, it can be marketed better than other niches, whereas just more eyeballs are going to be interested in what you're doing. So very, very interesting space you're in, and I would love to have that conversation of what you do have planned with marketing. Now, accountants do bring me in. They bring Gold Lake Media in to help them with marketing in a few different ways. But first, I would just love to start this relationship off by seeing what you're up to. You're up to amazing things, it looks like. So hope to hear back from you soon. Thanks.
And so most would do this tactic and not necessarily follow up the appropriate way, right? So when a prospect tells us, well, hey, look, we already have a person doing this, which is for you, it might be we already have an accountant, right? That's not a good enough reason to not even entertain how good you are, right? And a lot of accountants have problems with bragging, basically. And look, if it's the truth, it's not bragging, right? You don't have to lie. The only way to run a perfect marketing campaign is to do a perfect job in your day to day. And like perfectionism doesn't even exist. So you don't expect perfect marketing without putting in the work in your craft and doing an actual job and performing top notch day after day, so that you can even have the performances of how well you did for clients, how well you're doing in the market, so that you can even have these things to talk about and brag about, so that when they say, hey, well, we already have a person doing this, say, hey, look, I know what they're doing for you right now. We actually work with other clients like you, and so-and-so and one of your clients, right, doesn't bring us in just because they bring us in because of what we bring to the table. And look, we're no threat to your current our competition, right? We're not, your current accountant is not our competition, right? We just want to provide the best resources to market, so maybe we can even actually work together, right? What if they say, email my accountant, email my CFO, right? What would you do? I mean, I would take that opportunity 100% and see how we could start adding value as specialists in the market. That's what it's about. So guys, hit it hard. I swear, if you do this tactic, just how it is here, I mean, it's gonna do so much business for you. The problem is most won't do it. I know for a fact. So let's get back to the video.
What are you setting up? You're setting up your first interaction genuinely, authentically, using the current B2B tool that I can't believe exists, which is LinkedIn messages, not spam messages like the other marketers. They can do that. And it's actually really good if your competition does that and then you come across authentic, because then they'll say, oh, so-and-so came at me like this. Like, it happens to my clients. It happens to me. Okay? I never have to say any other accounting marketers' names because my prospects come to my phone saying them for me. I want to shed a tear. They email me. Okay, pay attention here, because this is going to go for you. This is not just me putting myself on. This is actually going to happen to you. Businesses are going to come to you, and they're going to say, yeah, that other guy didn't know what he was doing with the books. I can't believe we got him, right? You're going to shed a tear when this starts happening, okay? It's the greatest B2B business shift, business tool, business opportunity to take advantage of, whether you are PwC Xero or XYZ firm or even an accounting student in college.